Welcome to the Hubble Telescope Night Sky Challenge for October 2025, sponsored by the Nurture Nature Center. Together, we can nurture nature, nurture knowledge, and nurture community. Also brought to you by the Hubble Space Telescope, bringing us beautiful images of our universe for 35 years. The night sky objects for the month of October are visible throughout this month. We invite you to find them and compare your view to that of Hubble's. Remember, submission deadline is the end of the following month for a silver certificate or as an additional step in the gold certificate. In the Northern Hemisphere, our objects this month include 2 globular clusters, 3 nebula, and a distant galaxy. They can be found in Andromeda, the goddess of fertility, Aquarius, the water carrier, Cepheus, the king and father of Andromeda, Capricornus, the sea goat, and finally Pegasus, the winged horse. We encourage you to become familiar with these October constellations. Let's begin with Messier 2, a globular cluster. With a diameter of 150 light-years, M2 is one of the largest clusters found around our galaxy and can be seen in dark skies with the naked eye. Like others, it is a spherical group of stars held together by their attraction to one another. This was the first one added to the Messier catalog and was discovered in 1746 by French astronomer Maraldi. Found 37,000 light-years from Earth, M2 can be found in the constellation Aquarius, looking up in the southern skies during the month of October. Our next object is Messier 30, another globular cluster. Discovered by Charles Messier in 1764, M30 has an interesting story. Hubble's cameras were used by astronomers to discover 2 new types of blue stragglers. These are older stars that have somehow found a type of fountain of youth by siphoning off life-giving hydrogen from other nearby stars. This is an appropriate object for the month of October since some astronomers call them vampire stars. Found 28,000 light-years from Earth, you can find Messier 30 in the constellation Capricornus in the southern skies throughout October. Our next object is Caldwell 22, often called the Blue Snowball Nebula. Although looking into space is often described as looking back in time, observing C22 might be a glimpse into the future of our sun. When a medium-mass star runs low on fuel, its outer layers shed away. This creates the beautiful, glowing structure of a planetary nebula. Having nothing to do with planets, they got this name since they look like a planetary orb through a telescope. This planetary nebula can be found 2,500 light-years away from us in the constellation Andromeda. Look eastward in the night sky and find the constellation Cassiopeia, and look to the right of that constellation and you will be able to find Andromeda and C22. Our next object is Caldwell 63, another planetary nebula. C63 is both close to us and huge at 3 light-years in diameter. Hubble images revealed, despite its appearance, that it's not shaped like a donut, but consists of 2 perpendicular disks. In addition, Hubble showed spoke-like structures between the disks spewed out from the dying star within. Called cometary knots, they result from the gaseous ejections colliding with older, cooler layers where they look like tadpoles. Found only 650 light-years from Earth, the Helix Nebula is found in the constellation Aquarius, also in the southern skies during the month of October. Caldwell 2, known by some as the Bowtie Nebula. Yet another planetary nebula, C2, represents one that is in its final stages of life. The white dwarf star in the center will be the only thing remaining after the last glowing gases have dispersed into the universe. Between its small size and dim appearance, it's difficult to observe. In fact, it's the faintest object in the catalog and requires a telescope in order to see. Its apparent magnitude, after all, is 12.3. Found 3,500 light-years away from Earth, Caldwell 2 can be found in the constellation Cepheus. Cepheus, incidentally, is seen in the northern skies this time of year, between Cassiopeia and Ursa Minor. Look for the North Star and look a little further up, and you'll be able to find C2. Caldwell 43, known as the Little Sombrero. This edge-on view of the C43 galaxy provides a cross-section of its bright central bulge, the glowing halo surrounding it, and its large disk of dust and gas. Discovered in 1784 by William Herschel, the Little Sombrero got its name from its similar appearance to M104, the Sombrero Galaxy. Even though they are about the same size as one another, the Little Sombrero looks smaller simply because it's farther away from Earth. At a distance of 40 million light-years from our planet, the Little Sombrero is found in the constellation Pegasus. Looking eastward after sunset, you'll be able to find C43 in the Pegasus constellation. Remember, if you are trying to earn a silver award, all you need to do is observe at least one of the objects each month. Sketch or image that object and identify the part of your sketch or image that corresponds to a part of the Hubble telescope image. If you're trying to earn the gold award, remember you need to observe 4 or more objects for each month from the lists and submit them on a monthly basis. The journals to be used for your submission can be found on our website. Be sure to use the proper format. Journal submissions may be made directly to Richard Benson of the Astronomical League or sent to me, Henry Skirpst, at the Nurture Nature Center. Also, by way of reminder, the Earth and Sky Dome at the Nurture Nature Center in Easton, Pennsylvania is under construction. Scan the QR code to stay current with updates and important information. If you are inclined to be working on science projects with NASA and other organizations, remember, citizen science programs are available to you. Check them out on science.nasa.gov. A new blog series has begun. Cosmic questions may be for you. Scan this QR code to follow our new series. Finally, stay connected for November's Hubble Telescope Night Sky Challenge. Stay tuned for more details as to how you can stay connected for November. Thanks for joining us, and we hope to see you next month.